Alrighty, so your first practice problem today, 12 feet per second to inches per hour. So what that looks like, let me get a big enough pen here, there we go. We have 12 feet per 1 second, and we're going to convert that into inches per hour. I'm going to pick the easiest one to do first. We know that we can convert feet to inches pretty easily. Feet to inches. Again, please remember, we are doing what's called unit analysis. So we have to, let's worry about the words first. We'll fill the numbers in later. If you start putting numbers down, you might get them in the wrong spot. Okay, so now we are shooting for seconds per hour. Now some folks might know there's 3,600 seconds in an hour. But if you don't, you sure know how many seconds are in a minute, right? So seconds in a minute, and you also know how many minutes are in an hour. Minutes are in an hour. Now, let's go back and check that unit analysis piece. So, seconds cancels. Remember, it has to go diagonal. Seconds cancels, go down to minutes. Seconds becomes minutes. Minutes cancels, minutes becomes hours. By the way, we're shooting for here, so we got hours on the bottom. If we start with feet. Oh, see, look at that. I even messed that up, didn't I? I wrote it in the wrong spot. So, maybe I did it on purpose here. Let's get rid of that and take a look. Feet has to go down, has to go diagonal. Feet to inches. Feet, inches on top. What was I shooting for? Inches over hours. What did I get? Inches over hours. Now we go back for the numbers. So there are 12 inches in a foot. See what that did? We saved ourselves by going back and double checking with unit analysis. If you start throwing things in, don't check that first, the cross cancel, you're going to mess it up. There are, let's see, 60 seconds in a minute, not the other way around, and 60 minutes in an hour. Now we multiply, remember we multiply straight across. So if I multiply that top, I'm going to multiply 12 times 60 times 60, and that is 518,400. So 518,400, and that's inches. And the bottom multiplies straight across, that's 1 hour. And there you go. Now again, if you got it wrong, go back and check your work. Look at your units. Look to make sure the numbers are in the right places. Now go back and work the second problem in Class Cake, then come back here to check it. Don't just buzz right through. All right, so here you've got 3 gallons in 2 minutes, turning into quarts per second. And notice I keep changing up the way I write this. The quiz and test does that to you. So 3 gallons per 2 minutes. And we want to turn that into quarts per hour. So gallons into quarts. Do that one first. Gallons down, and we're going to go down diagonal to get rid of it. Into quarts. Minutes goes straight into seconds. Minutes has to go up diagonal, so you are allowed to cancel it out. Minutes into seconds. So let's do that unit analysis piece. Gallons, left with quarts. Quarts on top. And minutes left with seconds on the bottom. Quarts per second, that's what I was shooting for. So that's what we got. Now we go back and do the numbers. And if you don't remember them, you can look that up at 288,699. There are 4 quarts in 1 gallon, not the other way around. And there are 60 seconds in 1 minute, and not the other way around. We multiply straight across. On the top, I get 12 quarts. On the bottom, I get 120 seconds. But I asked for gallon or quarts per second. So that means I have to divide this out now. So it's 12 divided by 120, which is 0.1, 1/10, right? Quarts per second for our answer. So again, go to Class Cake, work the third one, then come back here to check it, please. So here I visited my friend Jack. He gave me some beans to plant. I think you've heard this story. He said they will grow at a rate of 2 inches per minute. How fast is that in feet per hour? So 2 inches per minute. Let's write that out first. 2 inches per 1 minute. And so we want to turn that into feet per hour, so inches into feet. So inches down diagonal because I'm going to cross cancel. That goes straight into feet. Minutes into hours. Well, minutes has to go up diagonal, so I'm allowed to cancel it. That goes straight into hours, right? You know how many minutes are in an hour. Double check our unit analysis. Minutes, hour. Inches, feet. So I got feet over hours. Is that what I wanted? Make sure you look. And it is. I did want feet per hour. Now we go put the numbers in. There are 12 inches in a foot. There are 60 minutes in an hour. So we multiply straight across, and we get 2 times 60 is 120 on the top, and 12 on the bottom. Divide that out because I want to know per hour, not per 12 hours. So that gives me 10. That gives me 10 feet per 1 hour. Alrighty, one more practice problem. So go to Class Kick, work it, come back here and check it. Now this one's going to get a little bit longer. My basement leaks at a rate of 1 cup per second. How fast is that in gallons per minute? And notice I included down here in the bottom from $6.99. If you need that, flip your book to that, whatever. You need to check those things. Okay, so my basement leaks at a rate of 1 cup per second. So I'm going to write that down. I'm going to do some abbreviations so it all fits here. 1 cup per 1 second. I'm going to do the easy one first. We're going to gallons per minute. So let's go seconds to minutes first. Again, I have to go up diagonal, seconds to minutes. And now let's get rid of cups. So cups has to go down diagonal. Now cups doesn't go straight into gallons unless you memorize that. But we can turn cups into pints. And where did I get that? If you look down here, watch this. Cups to pints, pints to quarts, quarts to gallons. So that's literally what we're going to do here. So cups to pints. Pints has to go down, get rid of it. So pints we said to quarts, QT, and quarts finally go into gallons. Now let's do that unit analysis. Make sure it works. So looking down below, well first we can get rid of seconds to minutes, right? So there we're at minutes. That's what we wanted. Cups goes into pints. Is that what it says down there? Let's see, cups into pints. Yep. Pints go into quarts. Quarts go into gallons. So what did I finally get? I'm going to have gallons per minute. Now we do the numbers. And I'm getting those numbers from down here. Or $6.99 if you prefer. So, but I do know there's 60 seconds in a minute. And I look, there are 2 cups in 1 pint. Not 2 pints in 1 cup. Make sure you pay attention to that. There are two pints in 1 quart. And there are 4 quarts in 1 gallon. That's where all these numbers come from. So on the top, I multiply straight across. And let's see, 1 times 60 times 1 times 1 times 1 is 60. On the bottom, 1 times 1 times 2 times 2 times 4 is 16. Then we divide that out. 60 divided by 16. 1 second. That becomes 3.75 gallons per minute. I'm going to put GAL for gallons if it makes you happy. So there you go. That's fourth one. Again, remember to look at those conversions. I don't expect you to memorize them, but I don't expect you to sit there and go, I don't know what to do. Right? You have to do this. Okay.